I'm Mark Chamberlain, welcome to ISN Networking Association with TB Promotions. How are you, man?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Not too bad, man. How was your holiday?
Yeah, good.
Cool,
Good.
cool. Alright then. So, what got you into boxing initially?
Well, basically, it was my mum. When me and my brother was about 6 and 7 years old, she took us to a local club up the road. Just to get us into it and just so we could look after ourselves and that, so we didn't get bullied at school and stuff really, and it went from there.
Okay, cool. So how's your journey been so far since you've started it?
Yeah, really good. I think it was 47, 48 amateur fights, won 43, 3 national titles on the way, junior, youth and senior. And then I was on the England squad and that, and obviously it's a bit like, say it's fixed really, because they got their boys picked already.
Yeah, of course.
I was going up to Sheffield all the time, doing the camps like for the Commonwealths, all the other competitions, and there was people there that was just getting picked, and you was just there to make the numbers up really.
Okay, cool. Was you on that same Team GB team that was that had Buatsi on there?
No, it was just like, I think he was a few years obviously older than me.
Okay.
But I was on like I think it was the talent path on the way up, and then I got on to the GB, and then I sort of give up going really. And
Okay, cool.
I just thought that was it really.
Fair enough. What's it like having Frank Warren as a promoter, man?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, obviously you got 2 big promoters, and I ended up going with Frank. Yeah, it is what it is.
What made you make that decision?
Well, like I said, obviously with the amateur side of it, I thought I'd won a senior title, and I could have carried on and done more, but I just thought the time was right to turn over, and people I got behind me got me with Frank, and went from there really.
Fair enough. You're currently 5-0, right? Is that correct? Right. Okay. So, what do you think about the likes of like Boy Jones, Jeff Ofori, and Colin Day fighting him this year?
Sorry, say that again.
What do you think about the likes of like Boy Jones, like Jeff Ofori, Colin Day, who are like ranked 20th in your division at the moment? That you fighting them?
I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? I'm focused on doing what I'm doing at the moment, but if them names are in my way when I get there, then why not?
So who's next on your list then? As
in terms of me fighting?
Yeah.
I don't really know, to be honest. I don't want to go calling anyone out just yet, because obviously I'm 5-0, I'm still learning my craft. I'll just take it as it comes really. Cool,
man. So are you on the February the 22nd card?
90%.
Okay.
I can confirm it next week, hopefully.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. Do you know who your opponent's going to be?
Not a clue yet. That's down to my team to sort out. I'll just leave that to them. I'll just get in there and do what I've got to do.
Alright, so how's camp been anyway then?
Yeah, good. Obviously we just come back off of Christmas and that, put a few pounds on.
Like we all have.
Yeah. No, back in the gym about 2 weeks ago. Just got back from Tenerife. Just doing a bit of running and that out there in the heat. Come back to the gym on Friday, I think it was. Back to the cold.
Yeah.
It's got to be done, hasn't it?
Fair enough, man. We got Wilder Fury on the same day. Who do you think is going to win that fight?
It's a hard one to call, isn't it? I think Fury could win the fight easy if he boxes the fight, but if he gets too involved, who knows? It's just a matter of one punch, isn't it? In heavyweight game, anyway, anything can happen.
He's talking at the moment on other platforms that he's ready to knock him out. Like that's his game plan. Do you think he's just messing around with us, or?
I don't know, to be honest. Like I say, it's a matter of one punch. Hopefully he can, but you know what happens in boxing.
Definitely, man.
Anything can happen. Could be going Fury's way the whole way. He could get caught at the end of the fight. Who knows? But I hope he wins.
You hope he wins, yeah? All right. In the same division, like on award level, you've got like the likes of Devin Haney and Javonte Davis. Do you think Devin Haney's like the real deal, or do you think he's good enough? Do you think he's got the mustard?
Yeah, but I think Javonte Davis is just stupidly powerful for his weight. You see what he does to everyone, he just demolishes them.
Fair enough. And we've got Joshua this year. If he does fight Wilder or Fury, depending on the outcome, do you think Joshua is good enough to beat either or do you think both of them could actually beat him?
I honestly couldn't call it. Like I say, it's who turns up on the night, isn't it, really? Anything can happen. One punch can change the whole fight.
Yeah, fair enough.
I couldn't call it.
When Joshua fought Ruiz second time round, did you feel that he wasn't going to do the job and get the belts back, or?
I don't know. I think a lot of people thought it could happen again because obviously what Ruiz did to him the first time, but he fought the right fight and he done what he had to do. Everyone was slating him for saying he was running, but he done what he had to do. It's boxing. It's the aim of the game, isn't it? Hit and not get hit.
That's it, man. I mean, you've got the likes of like Luke Campbell and Selby, Ricky Burns. Are you excited about potentially fighting those guys in the future as you progress in your career?
Yeah, why not? I mean, we're all in the boxing game for a reason, aren't we? We're not here to dodge people. But like I say, I'm 5-0. I'm concentrating on what I'm doing at the moment, and when the time comes, why not?
Fair enough. How disciplined is a boxing life, especially for like the youngers coming through? Like,
it's hard. Like, I'd say the hardest part is like when people get to 18, girls partying and everything, it takes over their lives. But I'm past that stage. I was never a party person. Didn't go out drinking. I'm fully focused all the time, and I always have been. Boxing is what I want to do. I'm 100% focused, and I just want to see where I can get. Hopefully be world champion one day, who knows? Yeah,
well, those possibilities there. I mean, this is probably a quite trivial question, but how far do you really want to go in the sport though? Like,
to the top, all the way. I haven't been doing it since I was like 6 years old for nothing. I'm now 21. So yeah, hopefully get to the top and achieve what I want to achieve, really.
Okay, cool. Do you want to go for like a unification route, or just to be a world champion with one governing body? How do you see it going for you, like? Or do you even see yourself going up a weight?
Yeah, I reckon I will go up a weight, but I'm making the weight comfortable at the moment. I'm always making the weight fine, but yeah, no, like I say, I just take it as it comes. If I've got to go up a weight, I go up a weight. If I end up being a champion at this weight, then if it happens, it happens.
Fair enough. Going back to the heavyweight division, with the same promotional company, you got Daniel Dubois. Do you think he's like the best young prospect that we have?
Yeah. Is he a year older than me?
Okay, I didn't actually know that.
I think he's 20. Is he 22?
I think he's about 22, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, I'm 21. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I honestly do think he could go all the way. I really do, and I hope he does.
Fair enough, man. What do you think of your mate, Dennis McCann, man? Do you think he's the mustard?
Yeah. Everyone seems to be talking about him.
Yeah.
Fair play to him, but yeah, no.
Fair enough, man. And would you fight abroad if the opportunity came, like in America?
Yeah, I'd love to. It'd be a dream come true. At this stage, any stage. Okay. But yeah, no, if the opportunity was there, I would grab it with both hands.
Cool, man. And what are your plans for the rest of the year? How do you see this year planning out for you guys, with you and your team?
Hopefully get another 5 fights under me. Hopefully make it 10-0, and then I honestly couldn't tell you what the plan is.
Okay, so there's no like, it's not something that you plan to go for like a title this year?
I honestly don't know. I don't know what they've got planned for me. Obviously I'm only 21 years old. There's no rushing. I've still got a good few years ahead of me. Like I say, I'm learning what I've got to do. Every fight is learning. I don't want to keep blowing opponents away. I'd rather do the distance. Hopefully, if I'm boxing on the 22nd, I think I'll be doing a 6-rounder. So
yeah, okay.
My first 6-rounder. Hopefully get 6 rounds, because I'm not learning nothing. Keep stopping them. But my last 2 have gone the distance. So my last one and the one before that has. And it's better to get in there and do the rounds than do like a minute, because you're doing like 8 weeks worth of training. No one sees the hard work you put in.
You blew someone out. I forgot their name right now. I can't remember. I think it was your 4th fight, and you blew him out. I think first round, man.
Lee Connolly.
Yeah. You blew him out. Was that your plan, to go in there and just blow him out?
I'll tell you what happened. Was basically they picked him because he's a survivor and he takes people to rounds. So yeah, the bell went, and that was it, really. I didn't expect to stop him, but if the opportunity is there to stop him, I'm not going to drag it out.
You don't get paid to do overtime in the
No, we don't get paid overtime, I'm afraid.
All right, well, look, man, did you want to big up your sponsors as well?
Yeah, just a big shout out to my sponsors. Without these guys, it wouldn't be possible. They've been backing me the whole way. I can't thank them anymore.
for also young and aspiring boxers, a quick question: how important is it to have like sponsorship and keeping you going to keep your mind focused on the boxing?
It means everything to me because like these companies are putting their money into me, and hopefully I can give them it back one day. But yeah, I just couldn't thank them anymore, really.
Fair enough. All right then. Well, Mark, thanks for your time coming on to ISN Network, man. And we'll catch up just before your fight, man, or fight week or something like that.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, cool, man. Peace.
Cheers.